Here we go and welcome to the Idea of Technology. My name is Michael and today we're just taking a close look at the UNI Earbuds I've just here in my hands. I've already made an unboxing about them. You can just check the video up here if you want to. And they just really special and really unique. And just want to give it the full shot here and made a complete review about it, and we just start right after the intro. So what is special about these earbuds? There are a lot of things really special about them. So the very first thing you will notice is that they are just super huge. So the case you can see here is just massive compared to all the other cases and all the other earbuds you will find on the market. And that's because one specific reason, because the UNI earbuds want to serve two things in one. And I think they just kind of delivered on this one thing. That means if you normally have your typical earbuds, like I have here my Funkel W1, my daily driver for a pretty long time, you will probably also need something like this when you're on the go, a really compact, tiny power bank. And the complete idea behind the UNI earbuds in the middle is that you're just combining these two things and have somehow earbuds with pretty great specs and really exciting features, and also a case that serves a second life as a power bank. And I only can say I think the approach is just pretty interesting, because normally you will always just throw your earbuds in your bag, and normally if you're a digital nomad you will also just put a power bank inside your bag as well, because you will need to have some sort of power when you're on the go, to want to recharge your other devices, your smartphone for example, for most your smartphone, because it's just the very most important device we just have in our pockets. And the UNI earbuds here just want to do this just in one single device, and I think they kind of live it here. And if you're not using the complete power bank that's inside here, so we just basically talking about 3500 milliamp hour battery, which is just pretty huge. The battery I've just here is just packed with 5000 milliamp hours, also super compact here, but nevertheless you get 3500 in the UNI casing. That means we have here just a complete big battery integrated into it. Really cool feature. And on the back you just have this super flimsy and really cheap silicon doodad, I don't know, and you've only micro USB input, which is a bummer, which I think you cannot claim the name of the most advanced true wireless earbuds, because this is what UNI just tries to sell them for. You will definitely need USB Type-C for this, and they just come with micro USB, and also you've just your USB Type-A port to have everything just connected to it with a cable, so that's just pretty fine. So basically it's just really a power bank. You just plug in your typical cable you will always have with you. Maybe you will also just involve and be also just super compact and cool, and just invest in something like this InCharge cable here. They currently make an InCharge X second generation from this company called Rolling Square, and I like this here because you have all your different cables. And maybe I will just charge my iPhone like this. So this could be just a really cool idea, and plug it into the UNI and also plug it into my smartphone. And I'm just now good to go. So this is just pretty cool that I've just this super compact design here. That means I've always wired connection and can drain this complete battery here. It should last at least for a complete charge of my iPhone, so 3500 amps with a little bit of rest in the battery there should just work pretty fine. I think it's just a really interesting approach. But micro USB is not the only way to charge it up, which is just pretty cool. So you can also charge it up with your favorite Qi charger you have just here, and just pop it on there, and you can also just wireless charging your UNI casing here. But I think by 3500 milliamp hours I would probably just go for the wired connection. Nevertheless, the wireless connection has 5 watts maximum input, and the wired connection as well, which is a downside. So basically it doesn't matter if you use it a wired or wireless. It just take a really long time. It should just be faster, but nevertheless it's just the way it is, so you need to deal with it. But there are also more great things. That means if you're not using it as a power bank, you basically have just a super huge battery connected to your earbuds here, and that means basically you can get around about 360 hours of battery life. So this just serves you not only a day, not only a week, even longer, which is just super impressive. So basically you can just drive this for eternity, and then you will charge it with micro USB or wireless charging. And the earbuds itself also just comes with IPX7 waterproof rating, which is also just really good, and also with aptX and Bluetooth 5.0. That means you really get really low latency, so you can absolutely watch YouTube or a Netflix video or film if you want to, no problem at all. And also you have just really good stable connection to your earbuds. I have no problem at all using it with my iPhone or with my Android phone. Really good solid connection there. And on the other side you will also get pretty decent sound, and there are a few things we just need to talk about. Because when we're talking about sound, we'll also just need to talk about how good do they fit in your ears, because it heavily depends when you're talking about in-ear earbuds like these one here, that the fitting is just really important and really strongly connected to the sound quality that you just get in your ear. So these are just super huge big boys, as you can see here. So they have also a massive battery inside of it here, so they can just run also for nearly a complete day. Will have no problem at all. But this is just so huge and comes with this little silicone knob here at the end. And what it surprised me the most when I've just tried them on the first time, we were just right on left earbud, but basically, as you can see, they're just completely the same. They're just symmetrical, so you can even just change it in the case. So now I've changed left and right, or just do it vice versa, which is kind of crazy. I've never seen earbuds where you just have the same molding and same fitting for both earbuds in the same way, which is pretty not that smart, I would say so, because your ears are differently shaped. That means the right and the left should be just somehow different, but they aren't. And that's why these are not fitting so good in my ears, because I would just go for a different solution here. And also the silicone as well is just connected with these little plastic hooks here at the end. And they're just a little bit flimsy, it doesn't feel that good. And they also just don't have the best fit in my ears, at least. And that's why the bass heavy music is not this powerful. But on the other side, when we're just talking about vocals and also the mids, they are just really clear and really crisp. I like it. The overall sound, feeling and impression for me is just better than I expected, I must be honest. Okay, they're just claiming to be the best true wireless earbuds on the market. They don't have ANC, which is nowadays a thing. So basically at the end of 2020 you can just get really good earbuds with ANC, and they don't have it here. They just deliver really good audio with the basics, and all the stuff they can just count on, and therefore they making just a good work. If they just fit really well, the bass is also just really powerful, and overall the sound quality is just better than I expected. So they just really tweaked there. It doesn't feel so processed and so unnatural, and especially the vocals are just really clear and make a lot of fun to listen to these earbuds. And one of the last good parts I can just say is that they're also just coming with these kind of cute and just useful carrying case, so they don't get scratched and you can just throw it in your bag. I will think that this is just pretty good, and I will have no problem to use this and have a really good time with it. So I like the casing a lot, and it just really fits the overall experience of the earbuds. But now we're coming to a little downside, because the downside is definitely the build quality. When we're just taking a look at the case again, you will just probably see, and what's one of the first most annoying things is when you just open it up like this, it always... Why does the lid doesn't open? Yeah, I don't have a clue why the lid is not opening wide enough. It's just super cheap plastic here on the top and on the bottom. The corners here just are not that good shaped. Like this is just some plastic here coming off, and also the earbuds itself. Man, I've never seen so cheap earbuds for a long time, so they just don't feel really premium. They're super light, which can be a good point, but on the other side they don't give you this premium feeling you should just get, because these are just super expensive. And with super expensive I mean $199, so basically $200 for these so-called best true wireless earbuds on the planet. And this is just too much. Basically you can just get really great one like the Pamu Slide, for example, for $50 or $70 when you go for the better case. But for this much money, and basically you can just get really great earbuds and also a power bank for way cheaper. But I cannot specify or just tell you, okay, $199 is worth it. They have some pretty cool features, but overall you can, for this much money, just basically go for cheap AirPods Pro, which is also a thing. And so I don't know why you should just pick this one here. So yes, they are just pretty good, but that's just all. They're just really good with a lot of good features, and some things they just do way better than others. The sound quality is impressively good, really great, to be honest. That is somehow a power bank at the same time is also super cool, even though it's not this portable and you can just not fit it that good in your pocket. But maybe this is not your use case. But the build quality and also some other things just are really bad, to be honest. They just really should improve on this side, and I definitely cannot recommend it for $199. You should just look for something else on the market, and there are so many other great choices now. So if you disliked this video, you know what to do, but if you liked it, hit like down there, get subscribed and enable the notifications with the bell icon so you won't miss any future video of the Idea of Technology. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching, have a great day, bye.